They stood in my doorway like they owned the place. Faces I hadn't seen in 5 years. Faces that once turned away when I was down. And the first words out of their mouths weren't, "How are you?" or "We're sorry." No. It was my brother, smug as ever. "You don't have a family. We'll take the house." I didn't answer. I didn't need to. My hand slipped into my pocket. I pressed the 3 numbers. 911. 5 years earlier, I would have begged them to stay. Back then, I was nothing. Jobless, beaten down, barely standing. I knocked on their doors, hoping blood meant something. It didn't. I remember the look in my mother's eyes when she shut me out. Cold. Final. I slept in my car for weeks after that. Alone, hungry, humiliated. No one called. No one asked if I survived. That night, in the driver's seat of a rusted sedan, I made myself a promise. If I ever clawed my way back, I would never give them the chance to break me again. I started with nothing but time and desperation. First a job, hard, dirty, but steady. Then another, better. I studied at night, grinding until my eyes blurred. One opportunity turned into 10. 5 years. 5 years of sacrifice, silence, and rebuilding. Brick by brick, I made a life for myself. I bought a house. My house. Every nail, every wall, every dollar. Mine. And through all of it, they never came. Not once. So when I saw them on my porch that morning, dressed in entitlement and greed, I felt nothing. No anger, no sadness, just clarity. My sister sneered, eyeing the framed deeds on the wall. "Nice place. Shame it won't be yours for long." They thought I was still that desperate kid. They didn't see what I had become. I smiled, calm, polite, controlled. Let them speak. Let them dig their own graves. The truth? They weren't here for family. They were drowning in debt. My brother's gambling, my mother's bad loans, my sister's shopping sprees. They wanted my house as their lifeboat. They thought their absence was forgotten, forgiven. They thought wrong. When the officers arrived, their badges glinting under the porch light, my family's faces shifted from smug to pale. I stepped aside, my voice steady. "These people are trespassing. I've already filed a restraining order against them." Their heads snapped toward me. Restraining order? Yes, I'd filed it months ago, the moment I caught whispers they might try to circle back. I was ready. The cops asked for IDs. My family stumbled, stuttered, tried to twist the narrative. But I had every document, every record. They were nothing here. Not family, not welcome, not entitled. As the officers escorted them out, my brother snarled, "You'll regret this. You'll die alone in this house." I leaned in, close enough for him to hear the calm in my voice. Better alone in my own house than surrounded by snakes in theirs. His fury cracked, but I didn't flinch, not anymore. The truth is, revenge isn't always loud. Sometimes it's silence. Sometimes it's standing tall while they crumble. They thought they could come back into my life on their terms. They forgot I had erased them years ago. The moment they turned their backs, I stopped being their blood. I closed the door after the police left. The echo of the latch was final, satisfying. For the first time in years, I let myself breathe deeply. They had come to take what I built. Instead, they walked away with nothing. Not my house, not my respect, not even my presence. I stood in the center of the living room, hands steady, heart calm. I wasn't the broken, desperate person they abandoned. I was proof that survival can turn into strength, that rejection can turn into resolve. They lost me 5 years ago. Today only reminded them of it. And as for me, I don't carry anger anymore. I don't need to. Because the sweetest revenge is living a life they'll never touch.